Hello everyone, it's me Ahmed Radwan, and today we are going to continue our series PHP from scratch, and also we are going to continue with PHP and AJAX. So let's get started. This is going to be part 3. Last time we stopped at this level. We have created a very simple AJAX a very simple PHP script that using AJAX. As I said before, AJAX or AJAX is not a programming language, it's just a method, and the result was here. Let's refresh it, and when I type Tom, I'm getting hello Tom in the same time without leaving the same page or without leaving the page. So now I want to take something else. I want to use AJAX with MySQL. The idea is clear. You have a script that works in the background, I call it back, and this is the real script that will do everything, and another script that working in the front, and this is just for user. This is just has a JavaScript and the interface for the user. And as I said before, the JavaScript is the middleman that will call the script in the background. Now I want to, as I said, I want to use MySQL. So here I have the table Northwind, or sorry, the database Northwind, and I have spoken about this before. In MySQL tutorials, you have 8 tutorials, ends with number 060, so you can review this and you will know what Northwind is. Here I have 2 tables, orders and customers, and in tutorial number 16 I created this script exactly. And if we want to run it, let's run it and see. I think it's going to be index, index.php, and as you see, I'm just getting a table. So here I want to use the same idea. I want also to connect to database, but this time I want to use AJAX. So what I will do, I will just copy this script, the whole script as is, without the opening and the closing tags, and I copy it. Then I will go to the back.php. I will not touch front.php at all. The idea is still the same, and here I will just remove this line, delete it, then I paste the code I copied. Now I want to do what I want to do is what I want to do is, when the user here type for example V, I want the script to display all the customer ID starting with V. Something like, let's go to PHP my admin to show you how. This is orders. I'm on order now, and now I will go to search, and I will use like percentage. I type here V for example, and go, and as you see, I only got the customer ID that has the letter V. But if I want them to start with V, I have to modify this query to, then I go here, I paste it, and I have to remove the percentage before the V percentage sign, and now as you can see, all start with V, all must start with V. So I want to do the same thing using AJAX. So now I will just delete this after the where closure, and also I'm going to copy this one because I want the customer from the customers table, or also can be from the orders table, they are the same here, and I just copy this, and I say here like, and like is a SQL or MySQL keyword means similar to, and here I want to copy this one like that, and just I want to paste it at the end of this query, but I have to use the dot and another dot to connect the strings. And also why I'm using another dot here, because here I want to place the percentage sign like that, and save it, and let's run it. And this is Ajax one, and let's see V for example. As you see, I'm getting error. Why I'm getting this error? I'm getting this error because of the quotes. Here I need to place single quote here and another one here after the percentage sign like that. So let's save it and run again. Oh sorry. Now let's refresh, and here I will type V, and as you see I'm getting the result I'm expecting or I want. When I say V, it only listed the customer ID starting with V, as you can see. And if I say VA, as you can see, it's only listed the customer IDs starting with VA without leaving the page. I'm still in the same page, and this is the whole idea behind Ajax. You don't want the visitor to leave your page. So let's try M, and let's try MA. As you can see here, I have only started with MA. Here now it's become MAI, and as you see, it's like Google. When you go to Google, you will find also the page changing like this, while you don't leave, actually you're not leaving the web page. And this is the whole idea, as I said, behind Ajax. Now let's move to another point. I want to explain to you the JavaScript code here. Here this is a JavaScript code, and this is just a function. Its name is show hint, and it needs only one parameter. This function will not be executed until it's called. Something need to call it. So here, as you can see, I'm calling the function based on an event, and this event is on key up. When the user release the key, for example, he typed M and release the key, on the keyboard, the M key, this function will be triggered. And this dot value means here what he has typed. He has typed M, or what's not typed, what's contained in the box, what's contained in the text box. In my case, it's going to be M. So this will send this parameter to the function here, and this str now it has the M. So here this code, if you are familiar with function and in PHP, it looks the same. Function need round brackets and curly brackets, and similar. If also, as you see, the same thing, yeah, same thing, round brackets and curly brackets, and also as you see equals. So here str.length equals 0 means nothing in the text box. So in that case, if nothing in the text box, I'm using this DOM element to make the inner HTML for the div result. Where is the div result? The div result is this one, the one I'm placing the result in. I want to empty the result. Whatever in the result should be nothing, should be null, should be nothing like that. If the user did not type anything, or if the box itself is empty. For example, he typed M, then he deleted the M, he did backspace. So here I want also to make sure that the div also empty. Okay, this return is the same in the PHP function. When PHP read return and execute it, it will not go, it will not continue, it will return, it will not continue reading anything. Now if in my case I have the M, as a parameter here instead of str. So here it's using if this condition, if window dot xml http request means this window means basically return to the browser, Firefox, Chrome, Opera, Safari, whatever. .xml http request means if this browser support this XML HTTP request, then create a new instance of the object. This is an object inside the built-in object on these modern browsers, and I'm just creating an instance of it. I'm just like cloning an instance of this object. And what's object? This is something maybe you are familiar with or not. It's something like I will explain it later when I come to classes, but for now just it's an object. Just consider it an object or something you do, some mini function or many codes inside this one, just an object. So if this browser is old browser, means IE6 or IE5, Internet Explorer 5 or Internet Explorer 6, this object is not built in, in the browser itself, so we cannot use it. And of course you don't know if your user is having Chrome or Firefox or IE, you don't know. So you have also to be careful about that. In case if it's IE6 or IE5, you have to call an active X this way. And here this one is just giving it a name. XML HTTP is just a name of this object. So now the object is created, and here XML HTTP on ready stated change equals this. This will trigger. This is just an event, will be triggered. Let me show you. If you refresh this page, for example, here you see this one moving. It's not yet ready. This is what the status is. Okay, here it's done. Done means it's already ready. I've done everything. This is the status meant here. Because here nothing happened yet, I did not send the request yet, so this code from here to here will not be triggered. So it will move, the JavaScript will move to this point. This function XML HTTP open, it will open the page or the script, or even can be a text file that you specify here. And here you are using the method get, and here this true is for what I show you. As you see here from W3 schools, it's not recommended to make this parameter, the async parameter, to set it to false, because it's time consuming. Always set it to true, so you get the result once the server gives you the result. Don't place overload in the server using it setting it to false. So let's go back because of the time here. This is the send request. After this, you are here preparing your query or what you will send to the server, and here you are sending your request. If you are going to use get, you can use get or post. If you are going to use get, just send without any parameters. If you are going to use post, you have to specify the parameters here, the parameters of the post itself. Let's see that. Here in this page it's using post, so here must specify the parameters here in the send. Why? Because post cannot take parameters in the URL. Once it's sent, the status bar or the status will change. So this going to be an event. This function is going to be triggered. And here it says if ready status equals 4, ready state equals 4, and the status equals 200. What does it mean? Let's see. As you see here in this page, the JavaScript object will communicate with the script, or with the server, sorry, that has the script, and it will get some information from the server. 0 means request not initialized, 1 server connection established, and we want to get 4. 4 means okay, the server has given already you the request, has processed your request and giving you the result back. Sometimes if the page is not found, it will give you in the status the error number 404, means the page is not found. But if it's everything is okay, it's going to give you okay, or 200, going to give you 200. So this is the status here is 200. So let's go back. If the status here is 200, this element, the result, the div should have the value that's stored in this XML HTTP response text. So the server will pass the value of it in response.text, and that's how it works. I hope that was useful for you, and thank you very much for watching my video.